well.
Okay. Hey everybody. This is the first official episode of, I guess, what I'm gonna call Snippets of Shants, just for the simple fact that that is my Instagram name. And I don't feel like going through the process of trying to create anything else.
And you don't have to.
Period. So I have with me my nearest and dearest pal, CJ. If you don't know him, he is just big ball of energy. I love him so much. We have so much fun together. He about only one of the only people that can get me out the house.
For sure.
And typically when he get me out the house, we do a lot. We do a lot.
A whole lot.
But, you know, it'll be a time. We got time. But for today, my special guest is my baby, my first baby, Trey. I feel like, I don't know, do you need an introduction?
I don't.
Oh,
he said that. No, I am.
You don't need an introduction.
Right.
You heard him. Okay, so Trey is, my first son. Well, not my first son. I ain't got one son, but my first child. I had him when I was 18, and basically we pretty much grew up together because I had no idea what I was doing when I had him. But we'll dive into that in a little bit. But CJ, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, sister, I don't know if I can keep up with that introduction. That was really good.
Thank you.
I have never been introduced like that before.
Well,
thank you.
Had I not went home to change at the wrong time for your birthday party, I would have been able to talk about you in that capacity at your dinner. But I don't dress up for a very long time, so I have to dip out.
Still pissed.
Don't do it.
No, but anyway, I'm CJ, CJ's Montana on everything. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's anything that it's not that on. So if you're looking for me, that's where you can find me, or in her house. That's where I'm at.
Or we at his house.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah,
one or the other.
Pretty much. So I really wanted to bring Trey on for my first episode. Like, I've been talking about doing a podcast literally since like 2016. Phew. I continue to talk myself out of it. But this time, like, things just kind of aligned, really. And, I mean, we sat and did so many planning sessions to record a podcast. It's in so many different notebooks. And this has been a 2-year discussion.
With the plan still being the same.
I bought the microphones in 2020 during COVID. And they've just been sitting in my closet for forever. And then I took them to CJ's house, and we were going to record an episode.
I remember you called me.
We couldn't figure out how to set up the sound with
the
2 different mics.
And all that. Yep, I remember that.
So we were like, we'll table this for another day. And then the mic sat in his drawer for some months. So,
and I lost the cord.
But it just so happened to work out because Trey ended up coming home because of Hurricane Milton, and prayers to everybody literally that's dealing with so much in the world right now. I mean, hurricane after hurricane, Tennessee, West North Carolina, Florida, Palestine. Sorry. Congo, Haiti. I mean, I literally could go on.
The list never ends.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you right now, this is gonna be a real unfiltered podcast. So just take us a leak.
Literally.
But yeah, so Trey was home because of Hurricane Milton. He was literally only supposed to be home for a week, and then just ended up coinciding with his fall break. And he's here
so
until...
You on fall break too?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
So he's here until Sunday. Yeah, it worked out good. And And it's crazy because he was going to go back this past weekend.
Yeah.
I wanted to record an episode with him then, but it was just too much going on. Didn't work out. He ended up staying another week. And I was like, this is fine. Supposed to go back? No, was it yesterday or today? Yesterday. And then I ended up rebooking his flight for Sunday. So I was like, this is just my sign.
Is you flying from the private airport again, or are you going back to Charlotte? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it just all worked out. And I literally just called CJ when we were pulling up and asked him if he wanted to record the first episode as my co-host, just for the simple fact that we have been talking about this for so long. And I can talk for days, but I don't want to sit and talk about myself, really. So, yeah, pull up. And he did it.
Disclaimer, I was at home playing The Sims.
We'll have to talk about The Sims, child, because...
Yeah, we love The Sims.
Yeah, did you use the cheat code?
Sure did.
Okay.
No joke.
I didn't even have this like planned in the episode, but since we're here, let's just have a little quick discussion about what our favorite game is, because all of us are gamers.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say very different type of gamers, because I don't want to play what you play.
What do you be playing, like 2K and stuff? 2K, man. Call of Duty. Oh, I might get with you on the Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, he'll rock with you on Call of Duty.
But
for sure.
2K or Madden, any of that, please.
I can't shoot a gun and walk at the same time on Call of Duty. Like, absolutely not.
It's complex.
I'm a cozy gamer. I like the Sims like you do, but I'm a weird Sim player. Like, I overthink it. It's not... I'm a cozy gamer. I have a...
What's that game to play on the Switch?
Animal Crossing.
And still play it on the phone?
No, I haven't played Animal Crossing in a while. I played it for solid during COVID, like 4 years. And then they never did another update. And I'm like, okay, I don't really want to keep decorating cabins and picking up resources. So
so Animal Crossing, do what you're supposed to do. Update the game.
It was an update. And then so I got a Apple Arcade subscription for the sole purpose of playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And I've been playing it for a year and a half now, since it first came out, and I'm still highly addicted. I play every day. If you are a gamer, a cozy gamer like me, reach out. And then I play a game that's similar. It's a Tamagotchi game.
We'll have to get into the context of that later, because I ain't heard you say that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's new.
I go back and forth between both of them, depending on which one is updated with the newest, most interesting stuff at the time. But yeah.
He's a strategic gamer, ain't he?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
And he been a gamer, like, okay, so he has never been a kid who really played with toys. He went through, like, toddler phase, loved Thomas the Train. That was his jam. Then Power Rangers hit his life and changed, like, rocked his world. You know what I mean? Power Rangers down, like, the little swords that they were made. I don't know why they made them swords out of that little plastic that easily bend, because as soon as his sword bend, he got to. So I'm in Walmart every week getting him a new Power Ranger sword. Swore his Power Rangers was better than mine until I actually put him on to the original Power Rangers.
So the Power Rangers was different for him.
Yeah, like I don't know. I want to say Power Rangers still come out with like new episodes.
So basically, you're saying that I can see a Power Ranger right now and not recognize that it's a Power Ranger.
For sure.
Wow.
His Power Rangers weren't Kimberly and Tommy them like we had.
When they take off the thing and you see their faces and stuff.
It was, but they was different. Like they had different animorphs and like you know how they morph into different stuff. Like his, I watched it with him. I was like, this ain't it. And I put him on to the real. And he had me watching it. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about just like growing up, together, because I did have you when I was 18, and I know you can relate because your mom had you when she was young, then you had Riley when you were fairly young. So just from your perspective, like, what was it like, or what, I'm not gonna say what was it like, because baby, you're still a kid. Yeah. Might be growing up, but to me, you're still a child. But what, like, for you, what has it been like growing up with a teen mom, or just a young mom in general? Because I'm gonna tell you, just like my mama Gam, yeah, still looks young and carries herself young. That's gonna be me. So period. I just want to know what it's been like for you, though.
It's been cool. You're not really strict on me. Like I can go out. I can go out with my friends. I can hang. So like it's been cool. Like you're not strict or nothing like that. And we can like we talk about anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we've been talking about pretty much anything since you were young. Yeah. And sometimes, yeah, everything. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know if we should be talking about this, but
here we go.
Yeah, we're here now, so it just is what it is. Yeah. Like, do you feel like I was ever too open with you or telling you too much? Like, all right, now this ain't my business.
Because like I was gonna have to know it eventually.
Yeah.
Might as well just tell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. So you feel like you and your mama like really had like that open relationship from when you were young too? Because technically your mom is in a different generation than me, I think. Like, she's more so my mama's generation. Yeah. And my mom had me at a young age too. So I just think their generation is different as far as like
open mindedness.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mama, first of all, we grew up together, same dynamic. 18, she had me. She was pregnant in school. So, of course, they created this big uproar. But overall, I feel like she has my best interest at heart. So even when we're having an open discussion, it still may end up in an argument because it's almost like, don't make that damn decision. Like don't skin your cat that way.
Yeah.
I feel like if you skin it this way, it'll work out better for you.
Yeah.
That be our only conflict of interest, really. Is like I'm being open and vulnerable, and now she's turning into mom again. Like, hold tight, sister. We siblings right now. I want to talk.
Yes.
But other than that, we've grown together. Nothing really is off limits. Even if it does end up in a disagreement, nothing's ever really off limits. I don't know. My mama is my person. Like, we can really get into it. But I'm grateful for the dynamic. I'm glad she wasn't, too far out of my generation to the point where it was completely different. Like, she just didn't get it. Because I felt like she understood. It was just like, well, we do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can relate to that too, like just with my mama, because, we still have a time figuring out, how to navigate conversations because we're so much alike, but we handle things so differently.
Literally.
Yes. So differently. Like, yes, it's like, and I love her to death. Yeah, she was like, I talked to her today. She was like, "Did Trey tell you what we talked about yesterday?" I said, "Mm." But like, I love her to death. But it's just hard when your parent is so young and that they are also or have been trying to figure out their self in the process of you growing up, and especially now that I'm a parent, especially as of a teenager. It's like I can see so much of both sides, to it. And I don't know. it's rough. Like, being a parent and trying to figure out what you're doing with your life because I don't know what I'm doing to this day. And I'm like, how can I tell him which way to go or how to navigate life when I barely know? And not to mention, he's stepping into so many different territories that me, his dad, nobody around us has ever really experienced.
I relate to that a lot.
Okay, yeah. So, and it's like, for me, I find myself being overprotective because I want to protect his mental health and his emotions more than anything. And yeah, it's just, I know I be getting on his nerves sometimes because I feel like every conversation we have is like me telling him something or trying to teach him a lesson or reminding him of something. It's like, at the same time, I want to have those moments where we can just be and just chill. Yeah, but you want to be able to teach your kids everything that you didn't really know.
So I feel like he's at the age where it almost feels like your parents are cramming it all in, like they running out of time to tell you stuff. Yeah. Like they just keep calm down.
And I'm glad you said that because okay, most parents look, waiting for their kids to go off to college when they turn 18. And it's like literally from what, May is when you started kind of pitching around, like possibly going off to school somewhere else. It was like May, and then he left at the end of August. So that's a span of 3 months that I had to like jump my mind from, okay, my baby's leaving my house in 2 years to, oh, he's leaving my house in 3 months. Mm-hmm. So that was big. Yeah, like I was down bad this summer. Yeah. Normally in the summer, that's when I'm ready to pop out, have a good time, mix and mingle, be with my people in the city. And
she was not having it.
I was in the house.
Literally, y'all, I was having to go over there and pick her clothes out, man. We leaving. For real. Blood on the couch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing it.
Like,
and
on the couch.
Sometimes, Sandy, we would have plans. The time for the plans to come, and my sister is still at home in the bed, y'all. Jesus Christ.
He'll call me sometimes when I have my clothes on, and then I'll call him back and be like, with my robe and stuff on.
What happened? What happened?
Well, I was just tired.
The kids is gone, like, sister, please.
Yes, kids ain't at home. Mind you, even if Trey at home, his friends in the basement.
Yeah, he's good.
And thinking about me. Like,
no, the friends getting off the bus at the house yesterday. I'm like, yo, what is going on? This man don't go to school anymore.
Before I could even respond to the text that I had not even seen from him asking if they could come to the house. I've been looking at my phone because me and CJ's at the house,
chatting. Yeah.
Next thing I know, here comes Zay and Jaden. J-Mac. Coming through the door, off the bus. I said, y'all rode the bus over here. They was like, yeah, they laughing.
Like, they was good.
I love my other kids, though. Love my other kids. And then when they not there, I'm like, Trey, why your friends ain't been over here in a long time?
And like, it's crazy because now that I'm thinking back to those times or whatever, we used to be the same way. We be at home, sick, anything. Before you know it, 3:20 hit, we got a house full of kids. So who's sick?
Terrible. Okay, so let's like do a little fun dive into like some culture stuff. Y'all know I'm big on nostalgia, first of all, but you are too.
Love it.
And low key, I kind of got you
on the way.
On their way to like. Sometimes I might hear him listening to some 90s R&B, and I'm like,
You have to feel proud when you hear that music, girl.
I know it all.
He did, no, for real.
Because that NBA YoungBoy stuff, honey, it's rough.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
You like it too.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
It's so rough. I swear. I'll be like,
I blame him. I blame him. He really got me listening to like YoungBoy.
What is the song, y'all? I swear it's a song by that man. It's one song because I don't know a lot, but it does do the job.
What's my favorite YoungBoy song?
Bring him out.
Yep.
How do that go?
Tell him how it goes. You're not gonna make me rap YoungBoy. No.
Sister, show them.
Bring them out. Money I got wrist of them. I ain't hear nothing y'all say.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen while them.
On the next episode, we're going to have a name for that song for me, too.
Like, he'll just be going.
Because it's a good song.
Just going. Like, no breaks. Ain't no chorus on it. Ain't no chorus.
Go.
But,
YoungBoy. Goat.
Okay. I'm going to give you, you know what? This your time to shine. Yo, Trey has been a YoungBoy fan since...
I was 8 years old.
Since he was 8 years old. What? Don't ask me.
Really?
And if you finna come on this in these comments and think you about to judge me because I let my son at 8 years old listen to YoungBoy, take it somewhere else because, child, I'm not going to tell you what I was listening to when I was 8 years old.
What y'all was listening to at 8 years old? Because that trainer looked back at me or whatever the hell it's called. Baby, rough. Freaky ass people.
I like to rough. Never mind. That's what they was listening to back then when we was 8. Okay?
But you want to know what? Going back a little bit before them too. Because them 90s R&B songs, yeah, it was sweet nothings, but they were saying some outlandish things.
Before the 90s, my grandma and them, Teddy Pendergrass and all of them was saying...
I'm unfamiliar. I know who Teddy Pendergrass is. Is that the one? No, that's Barry White, ain't it? What is the song?
The song, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Practice what you preach. Who is
that? That's the
freaky song.
Very.
What is Practice What You Preach? Who is that artist?
Is that Teddy? No, it's that. Don't. What you not finna do?
Okay.
Is have me canceled.
I'm sorry.
As a black person.
Sister.
Because I know these songs. My grandma put me Bama had us, hip to the old school. Not finna get me canceled because I don't.
This makes me feel bad because
Barry White. Okay, I was.
It was Barry White.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my granny was like, okay, it was either given the stand up in it kind of music, struck it with emotion, slow roll it, or she was on her Marvin Sapp and never would have made it. I won't do that.
Not her doing the never would have made it with the what is it? What it is? So with that beat,
she would die. She right there. I swear she would lose her shit. She gonna lose
it. But that's how my grandma Dana was. Like she was real hip. We used to go visit her and have us a good time. Yeah. But she loved her some Otis Redding and all of that. But okay, we done got all out.
Really
I'm gonna give you a minute to, not a minute, but I'm gonna give you time to just, give YoungBoy his flowers. Okay, y'all. So this has been an ongoing.
He's the GOAT.
Period.
It's been an ongoing discussion in our household how YoungBoy has never received any type of award whatsoever. Never been nominated.
No YouTube awards or nothing?
Nothing. No BET awards, no nothing. And I ain't gonna lie, if you like him, whether you like him or not, you really can't deny the effect and the power that he has had over an entire generation.
Sure. So, for sure.
Yeah. So for him to not ever have received no type of, not even a YouTube award, like you said.
And I know he get them numbers.
Numbers.
I know he get them numbers. So
yeah,
y'all stop doing that man like that for real.
Right. So, okay, we know your favorite artist is YoungBoy. Do you have a favorite artist of all time?
Favorite artist of all time, honey? No. When I tell you I'm K Michelle, I love them all. Love them all.
And you love that quote too.
Yeah, and anything.
Be weak every time because it always applies.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never even thought about a favorite artist of all time.
Mine is definitely Faith Evans. You know, like Ride for Faith. Even though Faith, sister, I love you, but I was just really questioning, the most recent marriage. Highly. But I still love her, and I still like nobody can talk bad about Faith Evans
And
ever.
sister, if you want to come and talk about it with us, see.
Matter of fact, so long time ago, way back when celebrities actually followed people back on Twitter, Faith Evans retweeted me because I was like, I really want her to sing at my wedding. So, I romanticized like the books that I used to read when I was younger. I was reading hood urban love novels at a very young age. So, fantasized some things. But in one of those books, it was so crazy to me because the girl was like, she was actually having a wedding, and Reasons, Faith Evans' song Reasons, was
you
playing.
You put me onto that song.
She had her come sing at her wedding in the book.
Of course, yeah.
I'm reading this book like,
I need that.
Oh, this is gonna be my life. Like, I'm like 17, 16, like, oh. Because how she know I want this to be, how she want this to be her song, and I want this to be my song in my wedding. Oh, I'm finna live this life.
But would you still, like, if everything aligned itself and it was possible, would you still have her sing at a wedding for you?
Absolutely. I would have her come do a tiny desk in this room.
She could.
Like,
I just cool and attentive.
I love her, and I think she's really highly underrated. Like, when it comes to like, GOAT singers, she got the octaves.
She definitely has a voice on her.
Whitney ain't put her on Heartbreak Hotel for no reason. Okay.
I'm still over here, and my brain is still stuck on trying to answer the question about having a favorite artist of all time. And I was about to say, oh, girl, Miss B. But I'm going to just go ahead and say it, and I don't care how y'all feel about it. One of my friends was like, how much do you like Beyonce? I'm like, a lot. A whole lot. Don't say nothing crazy. They're like, but have you ever thought about her not really having a personality? Like, other artists, when they go mainstream, you still kind of get a sense of their personality. I really don't know who this bitch is. Like, I want to know who she is. I need more. I thought that was your favorite artist for real.
For a long time, I would have been able to say that, but overall, I think when I think about like who I actually listen to and just I don't know. Overall, Faith is probably my favorite. However, no, I'm in the beehive.
Literally, still get out.
Still
fuck
trying.
the personality. All of the accolades are there.
Get out.
You want her to leave. I'm holding her back by her coattail, Trey. Like,
you know why he said I need to get out?
Because
TikTok
TikTok going crazy right now.
You know what, y'all? The fact that you had to wait for TikTok to like for you to start leaning into conspiracy theories that I've been telling you about since you were little.
It's different. It's different.
So we didn't even address the fact that Trey go to IMG Academy and like play basketball and like nationally ranked and all of that. None of that.
Let's get into that, please, because I really do need him to set these motherfuckers.
Because we playing with me on the rankings.
They play with you on the rankings, but
why?
How? Really be playing.
How do they do that?
Too low.
Yeah.
Playing on his top.
I think it's because you just have such a smooth game. It's not very showy. It's just smooth. You just
do what you do.
You just do what you do, and
like this year I'm gonna be
Yeah.
Talk.
Oh, you gonna talk your shit? I can't wait.
He be.
She be talking the shit for you on the sidelines.
He be telling me I need to
I be
calm.
like,
Get it together, bro.
I can't. Sometimes I'm good, but sometimes I'm just tell y'all like, I got ADHD, so my doctor has me prescribed to Adderall. Some days I don't eat like I'm supposed to when I take my Adderall. So I'm at the games. Mind you, I'm gonna have coffee every single day, no matter what. No matter what. So not only have I had probably either 2 cups of coffee or coffee from somewhere with a double shot of espresso, and I had my Adderall, and I ain't had nothing but like a muffin or something.
Tasmanian devil.
Oh, now normally that make me just fun and just bubbly a good time. But when we at them games and I'm around these parents and they get to talk about my baby,
is you good?
and that's exactly that's what I turn into. And then people who come to the games and they've never seen this side of me because that's literally the only time you come out, they just be like,
little firecracker.
Dang. Like, yeah, don't play with me by my kids.
Ever.
And don't let it be somebody that's like a parent on the same team. We're getting ready to go to war.
Let's talk numbers.
Loudest one. Who you be the loudest one?
I'm the loudest one cheering.
Like when I be going back to like look at my clips, I heard everyone.
What else would you like me to do?
Like, I don't know.
Would you like me to sit there today and be demure and cutesy?
Good.
Yeah.
And
but kid, I think your AAU teammates find me quite entertaining. They be laughing at me, and I stand up for them too. Cause I don't play with none of these kids. Mm-mm.
How did y'all already IMG? How did y'all discover that? Like, what is that something that's common with people? That's really heavy into basketball, or y'all just like the school?
Trey.
So like I had played against like two of my teammates in one of the AAU tournament. I played good, and like the IMG coach, he was there. So like they started recruiting me, and they started talking to us, or my dad. So it just felt like it was time for me to get up out of here.
For sure. Good timing too. Don't wait till you turn 18.
How long you have been looking at IMG?
Like I had knew about IMG since I was little though. Like I was watching them and stuff. Cause they
talk about
they pretty good.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's weird a little. This kid, like just the dynamic of him being my son. Because if anybody know me, like I'm quick to just self-doubt, self-criticize, just very anxious, not trust myself. And so to know that I have raised a kid who has since day one, like, said this is what I want to do, and
is doing it.
Like literally just be doing it. And I'm just like, I don't know where he come from.
Grateful.
Thank you, God, because I don't even, and I get commended so much for being a great mom, but for me, I just don't see it really. Like, I just feel like I'm doing my job. And I don't know that I've done anything like spectacular to make him or make Marley, the type of kids that they are. I don't know.
That's the one right there.
Marley. What you think? Shouldn't be like the. I don't know.
I don't know what she does.
I don't know. She scares me in a good way. In a good way, because I'll say like you changed my life in the sense of like I had like a lot of emotional stuff that I was dealing with as a kid and held a lot of stuff in and didn't really express my feelings a lot. So And I had experienced death at a very young age because Delvin was killed when I was 13. He was 19, and like he was literally like my big brother. So just holding in like a lot of grief, and therapy was not really a thing, not in my childhood. So I don't know. I feel like you came at a time that I really needed something to like give me, I don't know, some type of something to just have a purpose, you know? And then I had Marley 10 years later, and it was different because with her, it's like I can now nurture the little girl in me in a way that I felt that I needed. Mm-hmm. And the result of that, I don't know, she's a little scary. She might say anything, do anything, and don't care.
I love it. Eats it up.
And I just kind of let her be.
Because, hey, wait, Marley, say that again.
Yes, and all my friends encourage it because they think she's just the funniest little thing. Genius. And she might just say anything, but also she has a lot of wisdom at a very young age to be 6. I'm just like, how do you know this? Where did you... I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, so...
Just saying her.
Yeah, so... Trey has been, on this little basketball journey for a very long time. I mean, you started playing travel AAU at what? And you played up until you got to like middle school or maybe 5th grade.
Yeah, like 4th, 5th grade.
Okay, yeah. And went through a couple of teams and been through a couple of schools.
CP3.
Yeah, I started off with CP3 and then been playing with Team United since 8th grade. And then went through a whole period of like COVID during middle school. And I feel like really you grew up so much.
Yeah, that's not like
during COVID.
Change.
Yeah, like the voice change. He went from being shorter than me to way taller than me.
Because who's this grown ass man at your house?
Yep, everybody be like, wait a minute, who is that talking? Is that Trey? Yes. Voice deep. I don't know. So, like, what was COVID like for you? Because you didn't really get to play basketball for a long time. You went to online school.
I was just sitting in my room, just playing the game, watching TV. I wasn't doing nothing.
That was in your Fortnite days.
Yeah.
And you stay up all night, literally.
Another strategy game.
Go to sleep.
Because can't do it.
No, I can't do Fortnite at all.
But during COVID, remember I stayed with my daddy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good amount of time.
Yeah, and then I feel like we kind of like life changed a lot after COVID because we moved out, and then it was just me, you, and Marley, and we just been rocking ever since. And our household is crazy chaos. It's like really, I don't know. How are we functioning?
I just be downstairs. In my room.
Yeah, you be having me feeling like I think you be downstairs because like upstairs is just too chaotic. We don't know more. Nah, we've been chilling lately.
Like sometimes I be downstairs, like when the day up there.
That's Marley up there flipping. Then she want to harass you and fight and the whole 9.
Chase it all around.
Child. Okay, so you mentioned that Beyonce may not be my favorite no more, and I wanted to go back to that because I said all of that to say, about you going out to IMG and the whole 9 because I really feel like, I don't know how I knew, but I knew when I was pregnant with you that was something different about you. Like, you was just destined for, like, to be special and just destined for greatness. And it's really been kind of manifesting. So Yeah, I manifested that for you. But also, I feel like because I kind of had that inkling, I've been trying to prepare you for what I feel about society and just celebrity and this, what comes with it. And, people talk a lot about selling your soul and all of that. I'm not gonna get into the conspiracy theories today. We're gonna save that for later episodes when we really start to deep dive.
Hey, I got a camera here. I keep on.
I can't I can't be letting the people know how deep, I need them to stay for at least the first episode and then determine later if you want to come back or not.
Yeah. You'll be back. They always come back.
But one thing I have, on the surface level, I'll just leave it at surface level. I always prepare a Trey for it. It's just like the what comes with publicity on that level, because we've seen so many situations where if a celebrity speak out and says the wrong thing about the wrong, you can quickly get canceled. Mm-hmm. And especially like in these athletic organizations like the NFL, the NBA, you are expected to not speak out on certain things or not ruffle up too many feathers, not really take a political stance on one thing or the other because of brand deals and just all of that. We seen it play out with Kyrie. Mm. We seen it play out with Kaepernick, who has not been back in the NFL since. So it's just, I'm not gonna go too deep, but it comes a point in our society in America where you really do kind of have to pick and choose between making your money and sticking to specific morals. Or, like, for me, I'm the type of person who I'm going to speak passionately about things that I feel strongly about. And if it's a situation where I'm not able to do that or I'm going to be reprimanded for doing it, I'm going to dip. And just I wasn't always like that though. Like I don't feel like I really got into that point until I went through the phase of having my bookstore and being my own boss and being able to speak openly about so many different subjects. Especially during because Black Lives Matter became a big thing and George Floyd. Actually, my bookstore went viral back then because I had tweeted something about the George Floyd situation and just like being in this area and how difficult it had been for me as a business owner to like feel so strongly about situations like that and then refrain from speaking on it because of the area I'm in and I don't want to make people feel a certain way about my business or whatever. And then after the George Floyd situation, I was like, fuck that. Like, yeah, I'm getting ready to just say what I got to say. Yeah. So since then, I just have decided I'm going to be the type of person, if it's going to sacrifice me being able to speak freely, say what I need to say, and I'm going to do it in a respectful way. But I'm just not going to, I can't stand that situation. So I've always tried to tell Trey, it's probably going to come to situations like that. And these are decisions that you have to make, and it's your life. And, you can't live it for me or for anybody else, but, you'll have to decide when the time comes, like, what is my moral ground and where is my ethics line? And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely taught me about duality because of, like around the time when the bookstore was going on and you were doing the whole standing up for Black Lives Matter and just like speaking your piece on whatever issue there was that you wanted to talk about. Mm-hmm. I remember that I was going through that phase at the time where I wanted everything about me to be so fucking professional because I didn't want nobody to not want to do business with me because I said this or said that. But then I learned like, shit, baby, I don't come in there and say it. And that's what you better be glad about.
And then it's crazy because ironically, after I closed the bookstore, I found myself in situations where I'm now the public facing person for organizations and I kind of have to be a certain way and realize this, I'm not really, that's not for me. It's not the life I want to live. If I'm going to be on a public platform, be able to say what I want to say.
It's
and
mine.
It's mine, right. But it took a long time to get there. And I feel like that's really a lot of where our friendship came from, because I was learning a lot from you about myself. By the things that I was being transparent about, and you were being transparent about how it was helping you. I was like, oh, okay. Like what's the little girl, Sabrina? That's my favorite.
The witch girl.
The little main, the little white girl to be like, oh.
I don't know if I know Sabrina.
I'll show it to you. But yeah. So anyway, just I really feel like a lot of our friendship developed in just us helping each other. And we are two people who like to sit and chat and dive deep on the subject.
I'm telling you, whatever we figure out, honey, that's what we sticking to too.
And then it's like, how did we even get here?
Don't know, but I like it.
I like it too. So, okay, moving back to like some, little pieces of culture. So you didn't have a favorite artist, really. Mm-mm. And I know you love all kinds of music. Do you have a favorite movie?
Yes, I got a couple.
Okay, let's do a top 5.
A top 5? Mm-hmm. Okay, I can do it.
It don't have to be in order.
Okay, no particular order, no particular order. I like Four Brothers, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Eve's Bayou, Bridesmaids, and maybe I don't got a top 5, but them 4, I will watch them every day.
And you know what's funny? I knew all of those.
You did? So what's the 5th one?
I don't remember.
I feel like it's something that as soon as I leave.
But I definitely knew the Four Brothers was in your top, and Eve's Bayou. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I know Eve's
Bayou all the time.
It's so dark. It's so dark. Cicely, get out the damn tub.
Foolish. Trey, you got a top 5?
I don't have no top 5, but I got like 2 movies that's like at the top. Okay. I like Paid in Full.
That's a good one.
Paid in Full. All the Fridays.
Mm-hmm. That's
your top
4 right there. Top 4. I feel like
I like watching shows. I've seen all the movies, but I can't really.
You definitely are a show binger. Mm-hmm. Let me see. My favorite movies. These are not in order, but The Wood.
Good one.
I like it.
Don't judge me, because some of my favorite movies are not that great. Like in hindsight, Save the Last Dance.
That's the 5th one. That is a good movie. That's the 5th one. Okay. On my soul. That's the 5th one. That is the 5th one. Oops, I love that.
Save the Last Dance is like probably my number 1. I know that movie inside out.
Yes, go squash this shit.
Watch me squash this shit. It's about you. White girls like you. Coming up, stealing our men. The whole world ain't enough. You gotta come and conquer ours.
Damn.
Word for word.
But she didn't have to beat on Sarah like that.
She did.
That was fucked up. She beat her up on the dance floor. That was enough. Like, you ate the girl up. And then you want to beat her up for real.
But shout out to Bianca Lawson, because she still looked the same age.
She do, and she was up in Queen Sugar, won't she?
Yep.
She sure was.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the boyfriend, baby daddy's name?
Ooh. I don't know. His real name is Kofi.
Kofi. In the movie, what was his fucking name?
Why do you want to? I can't go on.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know why you do this to me. Lord Jesus. I can think about everybody else. Ralph Angel. Ralph Angel.
We love Ralph Angel.
I might have to go back and binge that soon.
That was a good series. I liked Queen Sugar.
Okay, so what I say? The Wood, Save the Last Dance, Beauty and the Beast might be my number 1. I don't know, but yes, Love It Down. Mean Girls.
Mean Girls is probably 6.
And then, actually, all of these are my favorite. Like, top 5.
No particular order, yeah.
Even. But the 5th one is The Devil Wears Prada. I can
oh my God.
Back and I love that movie.
So can we, like, when it snow, plan to sleep in the same house?
We gotta would. Yeah, can please.
We literally can watch every last one of these movies over and over again. I don't know what the Nats is doing this year.
And quick insert, I'm so excited about the new Princess Diaries and the new Devil Wears Prada and the fact that Anne Hathaway is coming back.
Who's Devil Wearing Prada coming out?
You didn't see that Anne Hathaway said it's a Devil Wears Prada 2 and a new Princess Diaries, and she's
I seen that. The Princess Diaries. I didn't know the Devil Wears Prada. When I tell you, my brother, love you, Tay. When I tell you, he probably would twist my head off my shoulders if I played that movie in front of him. I done played it so much. Another one that I done played to death. It's in the top 10 maybe, but not up there with them. But ATL, verbatim. The whole thing.
My ghetto ass. I'm professional on the outside, but on the inside, I'm a West End baby. Okay? My ghetto ass was the class president from the 8th grade to my senior year. We had a senior movie day. What we watch?
ATL.
I know my
that was a good one.
I know my white classmates was like,
what is this?
What in the...
Who have we elected? Not you as the Kamala for the high school.
It was.
They needed you though, cause they needed you.
Yes. And then I got an honorable mention, but a lot of people do not know about this movie. Down to Earth with Chris Rock and Regina King is one of my favorite movies. He dies and gets they put him in another body. And Eugene Levy is also in him. I love this movie. I watch it every time I catch it. But he dies and then ends up, they put him in another body. The other body is this old, rich white man. And so the old, rich white man was his hospitals was run down and stuff and whole nine, blah, blah, blah. But Chris Rock got in that body, turned their mansion around. His house worker, Wanda Sykes, was one of the housekeepers. We're going to have to watch it together one day, but that's one of my favorite movies.
Maybe we can start it after we're done recording.
Yeah, I think you would like to watch that with me too. But I love that movie. That's one that me and Dylan used to watch. But, so you said you binge shows all the time. I already know the answer.
What is it?
His go-to binge show is Stranger Things.
Okay.
If you could guess, how many times do you really think that you have seen Stranger Things since it came out?
Well, we have to go by season. Because season 1, I watched it 10 times.
That's all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking it was more than that.
And then the rest, 5.
I really thought it was more than that because every time I ask him what he's watching, it's Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of measure his age, our relationship a little bit kind of by Stranger Things because we started binging the first season together at the bookstore and was immediately hooked.
That first season was good though. It was real good.
That's your favorite season?
Yeah. I like season 4 though.
That's the latest season.
Yeah.
It's
you
hard.
Say you ain't really remember.
I didn't watch the 4th season.
I can't pick a favorite season because I have favorite people.
Mm-hmm.
And Erica.
All your favorite people be dying.
They dying. Who my favorites is in died?
The Eddie dude from this past year, he died.
I love Eddie.
Right. The whole way is crying. What do we go watch in the movie and you kept talking to me, asking me what's gonna happen? We won't watch the movie together. Yeah.
She wasn't paying no attention.
No, I was paying attention, but okay, so another thing we're gonna talk about.
Next.
We're gonna just go ahead and talk about anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
we all know we suffer from anxiety, and I feel like a lot of people probably do. I don't know if they realize it or not, but one way my anxiety shows up is when I'm watching something and I've never seen it, and it's like action packed, or I'm on it. Literally, when they say watching it on the edge of your seat, it's me. So I'm talking to him through the movie because I'm trying to ease my anxiety and process what I know is probably finna happen, and it's probably finna be somebody that's gonna die that's gonna make me sad, and I gotta prepare myself so I'm talking about it. But he is like, can you please shut the fuck up? I'm trying to watch the movie and he's like, Mom, I don't know. Like, I'm okay, my bad,
so
my bad.
It's both my first time.
But yeah, I think it was.
You would cry over something that's like not even worth crying over.
I'm not even gonna get with you because, sister, you know me.
I'm gonna cry.
I watch the military homecomings on TikTok and be in a full-blown ugly cry.
Oh, I won't watch those because I know I'm gonna cry. So what's the point? Like, no, I'm not
I'm
doing
definitely
it.
about to start sending them to you because
No.
I'm crying, sister. Let's cry together.
I have cried over cartoons. Like, I'm not finna sit and watch.
Okay, that movie Soul on Disney Channel.
Soul.
It's
Inside
not
Out.
Inside Out. Hold on, which one was Inside Out?
What was her imaginary friend's name?
Yeah. Okay, Inside Out was good.
What was the imaginary friend's name on Inside Out?
I don't know.
Bingo Bongo.
Oh yeah, I mean when he died. Yeah.
Cried.
That was.
He was an imaginary friend. I cried. Like, bawling. In my defense, I was also pregnant with Marley, I think.
Okay.
But I still probably would
Now,
cry.
Inside Out is still 10 out of 10. That is a good
Both
movie.
of them. Have you seen the second one yet?
Yes. And I love that they introduced anxiety in the second one.
I keep
love
telling
that.
him he needs to watch it because
It does help you make your feelings make sense. Like, it kind of
so
makes
he
it elementary.
recently didn't get diagnosed with anxiety until like after COVID, and I think that probably
Like last year.
had something to do with it. Yeah, last year. I was diagnosed with anxiety and ADHD, depression in 2019. So just trying to figure out how to cope with anxiety, still show up as a parent, because anxiety will cripple you a lot of times. That's been a process for me, especially I think like over the last 4 years, since it's just been me with the kids in the house. And I just straight up tell Trey, like, yeah, today is like I ain't got a day. Like, we can, get a pizza or something. And then sometimes that just be a lot of days where we're just gonna have to get something out to eat, or, y'all eat something, find something that's already in the freezer, because I ain't got it. And then some days I can make the world spin and I'm juggling 1,000 things. I'm making seafood boils with the sauce from scratch, like insane. So, but I always just try to be transparent about, the levels of where I can show up with him. With Marley, it's a different story because she don't give two flying fucks where I am.
Okay, I was about to say maybe it's a girl dad and a boy mom type of dynamic where, because I literally, it don't matter what's going on in my world, I cannot let that baby see nothing. Like, I just feel like I gotta shield her from that. Like, if I got a cry baby, she'll never see it.
Yeah.
She'll never see it. If I ain't got it, she'll never know, because yes, I did.
I think that's the thing, too. Like, it's a big difference in, like, son, mom, dad, daughter. Daughter, mom, dad, son. It's every dynamic is really different. But I will say a lot of these mamas be doing too much with their kids, with their sons, because I don't uphold you. If you're wrong, oh, I'm finna light in the ass.
Right, it's right.
In the best way though, like in a constructive way. Or try my best anyway. I'm not gonna say that I'm always perfect, because sometimes, I have flying off the handle. And then sometimes, like, I just come home and I had a long day at work, and then especially in the summer, he been home all day and them dishes still sitting in that sink.
That meat ain't up the freezer.
Not to mention, every bowl pretty much is his because he don't do nothing but sit and eat cereal all day. So then I'm just like flying off the handle. And he like, you ain't gotta yell, just talk to me normal. And then I have to remind myself, like, okay, take a moment and breathe. You don't have to yell. Because you have taught him how to communicate pretty well. But you gotta communicate well too. And so then I have to take a moment and
hey mom,
like, okay.
If you're listening.
But I always come back and apologize if I feel like I did too much. Yeah, I apologize. Because, I always try to treat the kids like their feelings matter too. Even Marley, even though she's 6 and everything is dramatic in the end of the world, your feelings matter. And if you feel like it's the end of the world right now, who am I to tell you?
It ain't, but it is.
It's definitely not the end of the world. But who am I to tell you that you can't feel like that in this moment? Mm-hmm. So even with her, I have to be like, you got it, babes. You got it.
Really?
I think I just learned that recently, though, because it ain't always been like that. Yeah. So, I don't know. I have to do like a lot of deep breathing. I meditate. I pretty much try to meditate at least 5 minutes every day. Yeah, and I journal everything. That's really pretty much how I deal with my anxiety. But in the moment, like taking on long, deep breaths,
you have to. That's so necessary.
Yeah.
Whether it be anxiety, freaking anger, sadness, I feel like them deep breaths, honey, they help level everything out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, like, what do you do to deal with your anxiety? Or, like, do you deal with a lot of anxiety when you're on the court? Or, I don't know.
Yeah, like, on the court, before I go on the court, or just random time throughout the day, I'd really just be breathing. Because, I really just started, like, knowing that I have anxiety and, how to manage it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you feel like seeing me, try to learn how to manage mine and then talking to you about it has been helpful for you?
Yeah.
And I'm glad because, like I said, I really, I'm an overthinker. That's just my nature, period. But, I'm always trying to be mindful of, like, teaching you how to deal with stuff that might come up for you. But because you are the complete opposite of me when it comes to how your anxiety shows up, like, Trey is the most chill, relaxed, nonchalant, not even kid, but just person, really, that you might ever meet. And so much so that people always be like, oh, he handles his emotions so well. But they don't realize that he's really low-key internalizing everything. And his anxiety doesn't show up in the way he presents to other people. Like, my anxiety, I'm going to tell you. Like, I'm just going to tell you, yeah, I'm on edge today because whatever. Yeah. He's not going to tell you. He's going to internalize and hold it in. And some kind of way he has learned to process it. I don't know. Maybe that's, just through conversations that we've had. But he's just not going to show it. Mm-hmm. So me, being the anxious type that I am, overly compensates for him or overly worries about him, questioning him. You good? Da, da, da. So I think you being off at school, though, has really kind of given us a chance to, I don't know, just have a more relaxed, nature of relationship where I can't keep my eyes on you but so much. And, I know that in me, overthinking, I taught you pretty much everything you need to know, from washing your clothes to just, navigating on your own. This boy be catching Ubers on his own, flying on his own now, and for somebody at 16, that's big because I never took a flight by myself as a minor, ever. Yeah. I didn't really start, flying and taking trips and stuff till I was like in my mid-20s. So that's like just big. You have so much opportunity, and I feel like you've seen so much of the world already, especially just within the United States. Like, do you get anxious when you have to travel by yourself, or?
I don't. I just be chilling.
Get it done.
One thing about it, he knows his mama is watching the location.
I'm good.
Like,
the police is on my back.
Like, I'm ignoring him. I'm calling him. Like, first of all, I didn't text you and told you to text me or call me and let me know that you made it to your gate at the airport. When 30 minutes passing, I ain't had no call or text. Now I have to call you.
Hey, hi, hello, what's going on?
Yeah, or you did. He's like, oh yeah, I'm boarding my plane. Okay, well, you could have called me. Because next time you know, you'd have been off in the air and you on airplane mode. I can't see no location. In my mind, you're kidnapped. Somebody at the airport kidnapped you.
Nobody's kidnapping me.
Well, you need to.
Tell me.
You need to know how my mind be working.
So now we know where Marley get the dramatics from.
I'm dead. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, CJ, how do you cope with your anxiety?
I smoke cigarettes. No, no, but really.
Yo, I'm love you.
Not gonna hold you. I would smoke a black and mild for real. But in the event that I cannot smoke a black and mild because that is unhealthy, you guys do not need to be picking up those habits.
Well, Trey wants, he trying to call us out.
Hold up, bro. What's going on?
Y'all be smoking.
First of all, I have a medical marijuana card through the state of Virginia where I am legally allowed to smoke in my household.
Me too. Well, mine allows me to smoke at her household.
And it is prescribed for my anxiety, insomnia, ADHD, all those things.
Talk to me after this show.
That's
so
one
I
of the things.
One.
That's one of the things that you use to help.
It is one of the things that I use to help. Mm-hmm.
Don't. So?
Since you want to call us out, hell, I mean, I know I ain't technically, I don't know about this clock no more, but you don't know if I want to be on the clock. But actually, I don't want to be on nobody's clock no more that's testing for marijuana because...
Grow up. No,
and I'm going to just leave it at that.
I feel like a lot of these CEOs and stuff be cokeheads. That little tree ain't hurting nobody.
You know what?
Well, we ain't gonna get into it. Real is back in. Real is back in, being sister.
This is why we always real.
To the left.
Next thing you know, we're down the conspiracy rabbit hole. We're not doing it today.
Hey, Cloud Davis, do you do coke?
Cut the camera.
Yeah, cut that out, y'all. For real, cut that out. Cut it out.
We're getting canceled. We're gonna bleep that out. What we're not gonna do is get us killed.
Word. Okay, Clive, I'm sorry. But you better keep your hands off of stuff because they watching you.
I cannot. This is why. Y'all come back. For real. It's going to be a good time. You're going to get a good laugh. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be sarcastic.
Yes. I just asked simple questions.
We're going to get canceled. But it's okay. It's okay.
You know what? It is. He's right.
But
not they gonna go dig it up.
Yeah.
Y'all don't start that shit over here, for real.
They go back and dig up tweets from 20 years ago. First of all, thank God, somewhere along the lines, I had the good God sense to delete my original Twitter.
Oh, you cleaned that
years ago. My Twitter right now is active since 2017. Praise God. Because if you ever become famous, And they start rolling back your mom's tweets from when she was your age.
Honey, and your mom's friends.
I don't have time.
Shit, Shanta, for real, I might need to do a little scrubbing because I ain't never went through them.
I'm already prepared. Like, when he go do one, the page I got right now, probably cancel.
Wrap it up.
Delete, deactivate, gone. Delete it permanently, and I'm gonna start a new one.
I kind of feel like I'm gonna stand on whatever the fuck I said, so dig it up.
See, I want to be able to say that, but I troll so much on Twitter.
I never
that
did
people
that.
are gonna take me serious. Like, a lot of stuff that I say is literally sarcasm and me just being joking.
Witty.
Very witty.
Mm-hmm.
People don't get wit.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I done probably tweeted something in my life like I sell my soul for something.
And it just be like, I'm just saying I want it bad. Like, damn, y'all take stuff and run.
Actually, it's probably gonna be like something like, I don't know, I sell my soul for
a Big Mac. Something crazy like that.
No, to have Faith Evans come sing at my wedding, and then next thing you know, I'm married. My son's an NBA star, and she's actually able to come sing at my wedding.
And you
and they're gonna be like, "Oh, she sold her soul to have it happen."
Mm-hmm.
And then randomly, also, somebody passed 2 months ago, so I also had that person killed, and that's how
everything worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate y'all.
Because while I do believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, everything is not a conspiracy theory. Some just happen, like
coincidentally, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be doing another social media permanent scrub before he goes to college. Don't worry about it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we pretty much covered all the things that I had intended to cover today, but I did want to do like a little, rapid little quick fire of like fun questions. One of them was like your go-to binge show, which I know yours is, we already said, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Which, if Stranger Things does not come out with the new season in the early part of 2025, because y'all said 2025 if I ain't mistaken, right? You first said 2024. At this point, Millie Bobby Brown getting married. The kids are grown. Wrap it up.
They came out with the names of the episodes. I meant to show you.
Oh,
so they're ready.
You're holding out on Stranger Things information? Okay. Go off to school in Florida and he brand new child. But yeah, y'all need to come on, because first of all, me and Trey have been watching Stranger Things since it first came out. And you was in what grade?
4th grade.
4th grade.
Wait a minute.
In my bookstore.
Yeah, 4th grade.
I think so.
They just aged me really bad.
But we have like watched every season, I think, together but one.
Yeah. But the last.
Since it came out. Y'all were supposed to have wrapped this up so we could have finished this together already.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I finished, my boy, he already gone off to school. He gonna be going to college. Like, wrap it up. We need to know what happens, okay? Period. Okay. What's your go-to binge? I'm gonna give you the opportunity to say your show, but outside of whatever show he about to say, his go-to binge is Now That's TV.
Period. Do you need that? No, but for real, I love Now That's TV. Shout out to y'all crazy ass bitches, for real. Entertainment every Sunday faithfully. Don't y'all ever stop. Zeus ain't really fucking with y'all if we being honest. But anyway, my go-to show is Shameless. I really love watching ratchet ass white people live their life. So that's my go-to show.
Y'all could never pay me to watch.
Oh, Miss Nation.
Could never. I like the original Bad Girls and will watch them faithfully over and over
again.
But I can't fuck with this. That's
Why
not my
though?
binge stuff. Because okay, the original Bad Girls Club, they were going there to grow. They were very young, in their 20s and stuff. And, like, they weren't just fighting really just to be fighting. Like, you know, they was...
catty, but they weren't really doing that.
This is like that clip I seen where Natalie made somebody go snatch somebody's wig off and then,
and you bitches listened to be on a season? Come on, girl, get on YouTube.
That made me want to fight all of them because y'all listen to this. Like, girl, it's no level of fame that could, like, that's the definition of selling your soul is that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck that.
But I'm not gonna fault y'all for watching it because if bitches want to go on there and do stupid shit to get paid.
I ain't gonna hold you. I pray that I never raise a daughter that wants to get the fuck up and go be on baddies or now this TV. But for my entertainment, you bitches can keep doing it.
Now, I will watch a little Pop the Balloon episode or two.
That shit funny. That shit is funny.
I will watch a little Pop the Balloon episode or two.
Did you see the clip where the dude, he popped the balloon on the bitch talking about some, I don't really do weave and I can see your braids underneath your weave.
And she pulled it off her head.
And bald his head. Like I say, bald head for bald head. Do you need that?
What braids? What braids
she did not have nothing under that wig, bro. I know he felt stupid as hell.
They just be swearing they be knowing. Like, stay out of women's business.
Period. What about the lumps on your head? Anyway.
Okay, my go-to binge show, it changes sometimes, but lately for a while, it's Girlfriends. I watch Girlfriends every day, all day.
It's been Girlfriends for a minute right now.
Like,
you've been
consecutively for some years.
Girlfriend, Moesha.
Yes. I ain't been on Moesha in a while.
What's the other one, Mr. It was an older show that you found on one of them channels, and
I remember you was watching the
Kardashians. I did go through it. They was funny in the early seasons. The Kardashians were funny.
I was locked in with them
in the early seasons. Their new show on Hulu though, I watched the first season. It's just boring.
Mm-hmm. It's very much so boring. But they probably don't want to incriminate themselves.
Well, don't do no shit.
I would say, get off of TV.
Right.
It's a new family. Get Leah them on there from Love Island.
We need Leah and Daria, her sister.
I don't know Daria yet. You gotta send me her.
And actually, we need a show with PPG.
Period. Yes. We'll take that over the Kardashians or any of that other shit.
Love Island, y'all had me down so bad this summer. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
If it wasn't for you, I would have never watched it.
Actually, shout out to Love Island because that depressed summer that I said I had where I was on the couch all summer, Love Island literally got me through it. Like, PPG, I hope y'all see this one day. Like, I love y'all down. Period. Serena.
You're number one!
That girl. Okay.
Literally.
That girl. And I literally had all my friends watching it. I tried to make Trey watch it with me. He wouldn't. But then telling me how everybody on social media talking about it because it was good.
It was so good. So you have me on TikTok looking at these people's personal pages and everything.
I had Scooter and Keita, my cousin and his wife had them watching. They was locked in. Like, I had everybody watching.
It's so funny. Not Scooter on the Love Island.
Yes. And shout out to my friend Keisha because I can't do reality TV without her. That's my girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she knows.
I feel like everybody got that one person that they do reality TV with right now because I'm in my ratchet people era and I'm Jazz gonna watch it now. That's TV, honey. And she gonna have all the tea. She gonna be sending me everything.
I be laughing at y'all.
But back in the day when we were doing like regular Bad Girls Club, Real Housewives of whatever, stuff like that, It was Snoop. Snoop, he loved a Real Housewife. I don't really know if he really loves that or if he just loves Nene Leakes, but either way, he watches it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got a person that you watch all your shows with or talk about him? Such a long way. Yeah, he's a Scorpio, so yeah. Give him very much longer vibes.
Trey's birthday is 11/11.
Mm-hmm. And Marley's is 2/2.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I asked that was because when you say you're a Scorpio, my mom is a Scorpio too.
Yep.
And yeah, she's definitely, like, she can be a people person, But she really wants to be at home.
Oh, they're loners.
She wants to be at home and she want to be left alone. And y'all, over the years, it's confession time. Over the years, y'all used to come to our house and knock on the door. And guess what? My mom used to be like, you better not open this motherfucking door. And I didn't open it either. I didn't care if y'all could see through the whole house.
That's a real black mama right there. Oh, child. Okay, so what is one song that y'all will never get tired of?
I got a couple, I'm sure.
Well, duh. I know it's a young boy song.
Let me see.
I had a couple too. I know for a fact, "Let It Burn" by Jasmine Sullivan. I'm singing it from the top of my lungs, beginning to end. A couple times a week, actually.
Probably the whole Sincerely Kim Trio album.
Go album. Jesus.
I don't know. I just be having so many that I love.
You're just such a music head. I will say, I have a song that makes me think about both of y'all. Like, both of y'all have a song for me. Do you have an idea of which one it is?
I think mine is, for my song that I'll never get tired of, it's this guy named Sebastian Macau or something like that. I could be pronouncing that wrong.
I love him.
He got a song called Time.
That's my favorite song by him.
Baby, I never get tired of that song ever. And if I'm trying to put you on, like trying to set the time, baby, I'm going to play that.
We'll never get tired of it. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what songs like it's my songs for y'all. Mm-hmm. And not for like it's related to y'all in a way, but just like these was our songs together. Okay, what you think yours is?
Gotta be a New Edition song.
No, that's a movie. Like that's the movie that I think of a movie. That's our New Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Like
what's the song?
No Flocking. KKK. Yeah, we love No Flocking. We were rapping that from beginning to the end when it first came out. You, Ego Talking.
St. Harrison.
Yes.
And I sang that right now. That's a good song though.
But it just, I don't know, it's one of those songs that we just play a lot and
it works for us.
Yeah.
It works for us.
And gonna sing it down.
Sister, you want to know what song reminds me of you? And I listen to it kind of often ever since you sent it to me.
What?
That End of the Day. What is it? End of the Day or End of the Summer? Or
End of the Summer.
Yes, that song really does something to me. I don't
really,
know what it is.
That song. I do. I'm gonna tell him.
What's her name? Look at her way.
Kenya Vaughn.
Yep.
Summer.
Yep. That song.
I love that song.
I don't know.
And another song that made me think of you is Dear Silas, I Ain't Stressing Today.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not.
And
I'm not.
Okay, so if you had to be, I don't know if you don't really watch reality TV for real, but if you had to be on a reality TV show, which one would it be?
The Impact.
I can so see that.
Yes, and they're going to want to be my sisters.
They are. I can see you being on the Impact, and they would really love you. You and Snoop, actually.
Yes, I think we, at our core, we're real ass people. So, like, the little debacles and bullshit that they be having going on amongst each other, we wouldn't be giving that. Like, girl, we about to have a good time, look the fuck good, make this money, and take your ass home.
Make y'all laugh.
We're gonna cackle.
How many times have we laughed at them two fools when they was at the house together?
We'll cackle, honey. That ain't funny. So I can't wait to have him as a guest.
Okay, so I would probably put me on The Bachelorette.
I ain't never watched that.
I don't really watch it like that, but
what they be doing?
Line them in up.
And you
And I
freak.
go on dates with all of them.
Oh, I can set you up with that tomorrow.
And narrow them down week by week by week.
You want to be on the Bachelorette tomorrow?
Yeah.
We'll start it up.
Not with nobody from around here. No, you
Sister, we can get you together.
Absolutely not. Or like I don't know. I could say Love is Blind, but it don't really be working out for the people on Love is Blind who got kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They be wanting to leave.
They don't be having kids and they be wanting to start families, and I ain't doing that. We're not having any more kids over here.
You done?
Yeah.
All the way.
Have you not seen how old he is?
What that mean?
I told her I want a brother. Little brother.
What do that mean? You seen what my mama and my daddy did and not together. He did it with his wife. She did it with her baby daddy.
Y'all
now I got baby siblings.
You do have siblings on both sides.
Literally,
are they the same? No, they're not the same.
They like a year
close.
apart. A year and a half apart, maybe.
I can't do that.
Started right on Noah.
Absolutely. I'm barely holding on by the string now.
Imagine that.
I'll be calling you, saying, please come get your baby.
Sister, I'm coming to get that baby because I got 3 Trey, over here.
Can the baby come to school with you?
Oh, that movie. It was a movie that I just watched.
You are not even at home anymore. So, you want me to have a baby for you to be 11 hours away?
Sound about right.
Mm-hmm. He said Marley can help.
That is insane. That is insane.
Did you watch that movie with the son from Blackish? He played the big brother. He was like having to take care of his little brother. They were sleeping in the car and everything. Oh my God, that movie is so sad. And you want to know why? I do got a bone to pick with the people who wrote it because. And I know we gotta wrap this up. But because the movie was so heavy from the beginning until the end, I don't know the name of it. I'll try to tell y'all next time. But anyway, it didn't even get no lighter. Like, he went to college, but it was still like his situation was fucked up. And it ended. Like, it just ended with no happily ever after. I was very unappreciative.
So one thing I do to protect my mental health and my anxiety is kind of really not watch anything new. Or anything that I know that even look like it might be a little dark. Because what you're not going to do is piss me off and take me down a dark road and just get darker.
Until they go off and it's still dark.
What was the TV movie you had me watching that you actually didn't watch?
Desperation Road.
Desperation Road was good.
So you sat through it.
I sat through it, y'all, and I literally sat on the edge of CJ's couch the whole movie. And he sleeps. And my anxiety, like my heart beating fast, I'm pausing the movie, stopping, taking deep breaths because I don't know what's about to happen. I'm scared. I don't know if this lady and her kid gonna make it. I'm tapping CJ every 5 minutes. Look, get up. You ain't even paying attention to what's happening. And then I'm trying to catch him up because I gotta process my anxiety through the movie. This is why I'm just gonna stick to the cartoons and the little happy endings that I'm used to. Okay. No, thank you. Okay, so I'll ask one question and we're gonna wrap it up after this. But so we have not even 3 months left in the year. Like, what is one goal that you especially have, like, for yourself that you want to see make happen by the start of 2025?
Well, now, like, my name, like, it's kind of like, it's hard. But, like, I want to, like, maybe, like, take it to that next step, that next level. Like, where, like, I'm really, like, big. So, yeah, that's probably, like, the main goal. Let's do it.
Are you nervous about, like, being noticed more on a bigger platform?
Yeah, but I think I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think so too.
I think he handles shit pretty well.
Yeah, you already like interview well and very, well spoken and can just communicate your thoughts and your feelings very well. So I'm proud of you and all the things that you have already accomplished, on the court and also off the court. And I just, you're a really good kid. I've never really had any problems out of you since you was 5 years old. Yeah, since you was 5 and you got that one whooping. And we never had to whoop that child again.
I'm kind of jealous right now. Cause
Got you jealous.
How many fucking whoopings did I get, baby? Like, Jesus Christ. I got my ass so out the front. It ain't hell.
Oh, Trey, do you have like any advice that you want to give any kids?
To the younger kids?
Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna come to you. We know that. Just know that if you really like want to do something with sports or whatever you're doing, gotta put in work every day, all the time. Like, can't slack on it. Gotta be on top of it. And it's gonna be a lot, but you gotta just push through. Keep your head straight.
Okay, that's good advice. And we'll have to bring you back another day when you come home for break again and just really like kind of dive into the realness of the sacrifices that have been made, because I think that's the side of things that people don't see and they don't know, because we none of us really post about it. So people don't see you getting up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. His daddy picking him up and they're going to Greensboro, an hour away, to work out. And then by the time I'm getting up to go to work, he's already on the way back home. Like those type of sacrifices, and playing for a team that's based out of Charlotte for AAU and having to practice in Charlotte. And thank God, man, his coach is like, that's my dog. Because we had a relationship where I can call him and jokingly like cuss him out, because why the hell you got me driving to Charlotte 3 days this week? Like, I'm tired.
It's definitely been plenty of times where I called you like, I'm on the way to Charlotte. Take Trey to practice. Yeah. Trey got a game. He gonna be with his coach tonight, though.
Stay in Charlotte.
Stay in Charlotte. Like, he might spend a week in Charlotte.
2 weeks.
2 weeks in Charlotte. Like the last time he was there for when you came back from y'all played EYBL. Peace Jam. Yep. He ended up staying in Charlotte for like a whole 2 weeks. And it's really, well, I guess the biggest thing is, number one, Marcus, his teammate. Like his mom, praise God for Marcus's mom, Jalali, because she lives in Charlotte, so Trey is really like her second child when we're in AAU season. So just having another parent that I can have that relationship with, that I can trust, or if she's not in town or Marcus not in town for the week, then just even his coach, he can stay at his coach's house, and him having a coach that I trust on that level, literally with his life. Yeah. And I feel like that really helped us kind of, in a sense, prepare for you going to IMG, because you haven't stayed away from home in months, but you have, stayed for a week, 2 weeks at a time. So you used to kind of, doing your own thing. And I just got get in where I fit in, what you need me to do. And a teenage boy, they forget a lot of things.
Do you have grace with him for that?
I don't know. Do I have grace? Do I give you grace?
Okay. I swear she think that I'm a robot. Oh, that just made me think about what I've been dealing with this week too.
I mean, but that's kind of what this podcast is really going to be. Like, it's going to be a lot of joking, a lot of random topics. I'm a nerd. I'm neurodivergent. I'm black as fuck. Always going to be. And I'm getting into my era where I'm kind of unapologetic. So you're just going to get a little bit of everything. I believe in astrology, but I believe in God. So, it's just a lot of duality. and just a lot of open conversation. So best believe we're gonna be doubling back, and it's gonna be some healing conversations that take place. And it don't even be on purpose. It just so happens to be that way with us. Like anytime
this is what we do. We just happen to put mics in front of us this time.
I'm telling you, I feel like we were put in each other's lives to help build each other in ways that we needed, because we needed opposite things.
And it's so crazy because you do a lot of times have a perspective for, like, if I'm ready to go in about something, you do always have the perspective that is like playing devil's advocate, so to speak, but I can always receive it so well. I just be like, okay, sister, maybe I do need to look at it like that.
And you don't realize how far that goes for me, because I've always been like that, but it's not always appreciated, because a lot of times it's like, can be viewed as like me playing both sides, or always seeing the other person's side. And it's never the case. It's just I try to offer somebody a different perspective, because that's how you eliminate conflict.
And it's healthy communication.
By understanding how the other person might have been thinking. So I don't know.
Great for you, sister.